And then I seen this one lady, she was flying back. And she was praying and smoking a vape. She was so nervous. Because, the planes are crashing. So she was so
Honestly,
nervous.
I don't blame her. I don't want to ride no plane. A plane disappeared over near Alaska. One catch on fire in Houston. And someone see a piece of plane getting taken off and not replaced. And they worry about their life. And
so
then,
you guys aren't flying?
Oh, heck no. I'm not flying. I'm just going to stay on the ground. Yeah, I wanted to try it once, but not this year, and probably not for the next 4.
Wait, you never got on a plane before?
I never got on a plane before. I wanted to try it this year, but no, This is not the year.
So then we're not going to be able to get that experience out of Bailey. You're not going to get on a plane. This is not going to help you get on the plane any sooner.
I have a fear of heights, so yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so.
I do too, but that's one reason why I did want to try that.
But if I'm on a mountain, you won't see me near the ledge. I can tell you that. If I'm on stable ground, I'm good. But a plane is not stable ground. I have no backup plan. I have no parachute. So, yeah. If I see something catch on fire, I'm just going to say, it was nice knowing y'all.
Because that's crazy.
Oh, there was also, you know how some people have a mental breakdown on planes? Mm-hmm. Someone had a mental breakdown and started breaking the window.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's just so much with these planes.
Everyone got up and stopped them.
Imagine being in the air and somebody doing that.
Yeah.
And trying to open the door.
I think they was in the Actually, there have been cases where someone tried to open the door before.
Look.
That shouldn't have been on the plane then.
It's just so much happening in the air. It's like its own life up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you literally take a risk, and it's like, it's not a risk I'm willing to take.
They need to have everybody hook on a parachute when they ride.
But still, what does that matter if you're going to crash?
Oh, if you crash, yeah, I'm sorry.
Hey, look, I'm not laughing at the situation that's happening because people are like really dying. Like, this is a serious.
To be honest, if you
now.
really want to be the most likely to survive a crash, you'll be at the tail wing. Because if you're in the front, you're most likely going to get a whole bunch of stuff. But actually, at the tail wing, there is the fuel.
No, let's just stick to cruises. Probably cars, because that's even dangerous.
Cruises, you can get lost at sea. House. If you can take a cruise, don't take a cruise up north. You might hit an iceberg.
For real, that's why I'm like, it's really no. You just have to do it and pray.
The train, they need to put trains everywhere. Bring them back.
Oh, you haven't seen the train accidents? Running over the diesels that get stuck on the track.
Are you talking about that derail or?
Just period. It's accidents with trains.
Yeah, there's accidents with trains because they don't. They don't inspect them. They try to skirt down inspections and stuff. That's the reason why there's train derailment. And then there was one where the one with the school kid that was crossing the tracks.
Oh yeah.
I was just thinking to myself, why the heck do you put a school on the other side of a train track? I was just thinking to myself.
I don't know.
Because that's a wild thing to do.
It's a lot of those.
Or at least have like an overpass if you're going to build a neighborhood right next to the train track and the school.
Yeah, there's a lot of schools right by the train track. But still, I mean, I guess Department of Transportation need to figure this out because we have incidents down here, in the sky, everywhere.
They're just going to claim I'm broke.
Unless we going to take it back to China and walk everywhere.
Now,
they going to walk.
In most countries, people walk everywhere.
Yeah, they walk.
And it's good exercise and good for their well-being and health.
But that's not the thing that we're trying to do. We're not trying to be local. We're trying to maneuver around the country. So you can't walk to another country or another state.
Yeah, you can, but
so
they have a good train system in other countries too, and that's the sad part.
So you guys would like to travel by train?
A train would probably be a better way to travel than by plane, honestly. Because then you get to take in the local sites, you get to see all the towns that you pass by you never see. It'll help the rural areas because then you see, oh, that's a nice little town right there. I won't stay there for the night, but it's a nice little town.
I don't know. So how will we get to like?
It'll be good for sightseeing.
How will we get to Japan? If us three wanted to go to Japan, how would we get there?
I'm just talking about internal for right now.
See, that's what I'm saying.
For Japan, you're taking a plane or a boat.
Yeah.
Most people want to take a plane because it's faster.
But nah, it's too many accidents with these planes right now. I think we should just go on strike with planes. Figure out what is the issue because this is more than ever. What is the problem, you guys? Tell us why these planes are crashing, missing. What is going on?
You want to know who will really tell you what's going on with these planes? Who? The people that actually work on them. They'll tell you if they're skirting like checks and inspections and stuff like that.
That's what I think.
Remember, there was Boeing lawsuits going on for a door popping open at some point. I think it popped open or something.
On a plane?
I think it was on a plane. It popped open and there was a lawsuit, and they had to look into Boeing
Wow.
because it's like safety standards was not taken care of for that plane.
So maybe they're skipping inspections.
They're just giving inspections, or they have like a long maintenance period before they actually take a plane down.
But what about the planes that are running into each other?
That's air traffic controllers. Because
So
there's two
they're
pilots.
missing probably.
Yeah, there's either not enough air traffic controllers or they're not doing their job. But usually in a plane, there's two pilots, a co-pilot and a main pilot, and they both have control over the plane.
Right.
When one wants to take over and take a break, the
other
co-pilot
one comes
takes,
in. Right.
and they're both sitting in the same seat at the same time, so they can both see what's going on. But the air traffic controller is just there to make sure that everything goes according to where you're supposed to land. Saying,
Right.
hey, this plane is coming to land here. Do not go there. Go around. And stuff like that.
Right. So the same thing that goes on the ground actually goes on in the sky. But it's more accidents than ever. So what could be causing this? Like, somebody need to be doing some research on this stuff. Like, I can see a documentary coming where they're going to explain, okay, this happened and this is why it crashed, this is why it vanished, this is why it went over so low in this neighborhood.
Actually, did they ever explain why that Black Hawk helicopter crashed into that plane?
Well, they said something about the
And I'm not talking about Trump's explanation. I'm talking about actual people.
well, they were saying that they were in training. And so
The
they
Black
did
Hawks?
yeah, they didn't
So
honor the I guess the air traffic policy or whatever.
So where's the officer that was supposed to be over those trainees?
Unsolved mystery.
That's the thing. Usually if you're being trained by someone, there's a commanding officer above you training
Right.
you.
Right. And that's the thing. It just seems like when you can question the right person is always missing. It's like, where they at? Where they at?
Yeah.
And then you know the chain of command. You know it's somebody over that person. Where is, like, where are they at?
That you letting them fly right now.
Right.
Well, I can understand them letting them fly at night. It's night training for them. So
It just
military
sucks,
for
man.
military is like you gotta train night and day for any situation.
And then go over the desert. I'm like the news. Why
There's
would you
no
do it
desert.
over a busy airport?
Is there a desert in Washington? I don't think.
Well,
there's
no,
desert.
I mean they need to go find one and go fly over a desert then at night.
That's traveling to-
fall in the water. I was wondering the water would have.
Now if they
Fuse
froze
the fire.
Now if they froze to death
So you think the water was that cold?
because
They say it was really cold.
Yeah, it was really cold, and the longer they take to fish out survivors from a wreck, the decrease in chance of them surviving. There's always a 12-hour period, and after that 12-hour period, it gets dangerous.
Yeah. I don't know. I just was thinking, like, from the flames, the fire, I was like, ooh, it could be some survivors. But after that, it was, I think, 5 hours. I was like, nah.
Yeah, after 5 hours, I would say no.
When I
Especially
seen
in
that
low conditions.
explosion, I seen that. I said that's going too fast.
That's sad.
That was too fast. I mean, it instantly blew up into flames.
Yeah, that's so sad. And then you had that one, was that Detroit or Philly, I think it was, that had another plane incident.
The one that came in like a missile?
Yeah, like, how did that
it-
even happen?
Honestly, the way that plane
Right?
crashed, it looked like a missile. It did not look like no plane.
All of them is looking like missiles.
It's not only that, it's the way it came in. It's like,
It's so sad.
It sure
Well, we
is.
just have to, I mean, think positive, do as we want to be done to us, I guess.
Yep.
But still, it's like,
I can,
we can't-
I mean, a plane is a plane. I can't control that.
right, that's what I'm saying. Some stuff we can't control. So we still have to live our life with integrity, you know, be good to others, but still know that those chances are things that we can't control. Like, some stuff is uncontrollable, so
Yeah.
we can't stress over them.
Yeah.
But we
Some
got to
things
get
are
Bailey
controllable.
on track to travel, you know. I could see you going to, like, Hawaii or something. You can't get there on no train.
Hawaii? I don't think I want to go to Hawaii, honestly.
Where you want to go, Bailey?
Probably Japan, one of the foreign countries, honestly. So I need a passport.
So we got to get Bailey on board to get on the plane. So we're going to work on that.
I do want to go to, I think I want to go to California one time, at least one time.
Oh, you could drive there. It'll take you 24 hours.
24 hours from Texas? That's not as bad as I thought.
Oh, yeah. It'll take you 24 hours. The biggest part is getting out of Texas. This is going to take you about 12. I think 18 hours getting out of Texas.
Yeah, Texas is
Damn.
big.
When you get to El Paso, then you be like, okay, the rest is just a piece of cake. It's actually getting out of Texas is what causes the most stress because it's just a long ride.
Yeah, I think I experienced that before. We drove to Colorado one time.
Yeah. But we need to get you on a plane. You and Miss Cleveland, y'all need to take a trip on the plane. Yeah! Get y'all some gift cards to go on the plane, go on a little trip. Get rid of your fears. But it is crazy, man. There's so many airplane crashes. I'm so scared. Like I had plans to go places this year, and guess what? Those plans are out of the window. I am not getting on no plane.
For those of y'all in there, y'all should watch Final Destination. All the way up to, I think there's 5 Final Destinations, right?
It's a lot of them.
Yeah, I think it's 4 or 5.
I think it's 5.
5, okay.
Watch Final Destination. It'll truly scare you because that can actually happen.
Yeah, I'm not doing it. Like that's the okay.
I'll
Do y'all
drive.
panic when y'all on the freeway and it's a big diesel in front of you with the pipe? They got like steel pipes on the trailer.
Yes, they do. Yep. I see Final Destination. That's why
I'm not right behind it.
Yeah, I don't want to ride
Exactly.
behind nothing with heavy load. I'm not driving behind anything.
Oh, but
Especially if you see like those, you know, the regular trucks that you see like people drive, and they're over like there's something on the back of it, and it's like over the top of it,
Right.
overloaded. And you
Like
see,
the cars?
yeah, you see
Yes.
like one strap that flapping in the wind, saying "Hi, how you doing?"
Yes.
No, that's me driving to the side and saying, "No, I'm not driving behind this."
I know.
Right?
I be scared. I don't fool with it. I don't fool with it. See, that type of stuff you can control because you can go past them or you can be in a whole other lane, but you don't sit behind them.
Yeah, no, yeah, with that flap waving at you, no, I'm gone.
Oh my God. So, okay. So I'm not the only one that think that is the weirdest thing to sit behind that big old trailer with all that load on there. I'm not doing that.
Nah.
They can have that whole freeway.
For real. I'm going ahead. Okay. So, yeah. So just to sum this all up. I mean,
Oh, especially if you see an 18-wheeler lose a tire, that's...
oh my God. I've seen that. And then one thing that I noticed in Texas that
They don't stop?
no, they can ride on the road with us in the same lane as us. On the West Coast, they have their designated lane. They cannot ride in the same lane as vehicles.
You see, Miss Cleveland, I talked to you about this. I wish 18-wheelers had their own dedicated roads.
I mean, that is like that on the freeway. They supposed to be. They can't be in the fast lane.
No, they're supposed to be in the slow lane.
Yeah, and I'm looking like, why are they over here in this lane?
Because they're on a time schedule. The quicker they deliver their load, the quicker they get paid.
That's what I think it has to do with it now. I think they changed the whole system on how they get around because
They
they
do
want
need their
logistics
own-
to move fast.
They need their own, like, dedicated route.
They do.
Yeah.
Because they have their own dedicated route, there's less accidents involving 18-wheelers, and it's more for commercial people, and you don't have to wait that long. Unless there's an accident, then they shut down the whole freeway.
Well, I know it's different out here because if you notice in Texas, if you have a vehicle, if you own a vehicle, you don't even have to own a vehicle. If you get in and out of vehicles, you're going to see 9 times out of 10 somebody has a broken windshield. You know why? Because those 18-wheelers are on that freeway with us and they're kicking up all those rocks.
Yes.
And I noticed that every year I have a chip in my windshield. I said it gotta be a Texas thing. This
It
didn't happen
is.
to me when I was in California.
Yeah.
They need to stay up like they do need their own roads to go on.
Yeah,
It's
own
sad.
roads to dedicated.
Back roads.
It's so sad.
They need back dirt roads with nothing else.
They're not gonna do that because that's gonna slow up shipment, and that's what they don't want. Because now,
And some factories are built on main roads, which is honestly the reason why.
yeah, it's no way to get those 18-wheelers out of there or off that freeway. But it is what it is. I mean, we just not going to ride behind them. That's all. We're agreeing to that.
Yeah, it's just like, okay, I'm like, which city official actually approved this?
They
Because it don't
shouldn't
make
be
sense.
riding on them two-way streets either. I hate when they do that.
Oh, they going everywhere. Okay.
I'm like, why you on this? This road not big enough for an 18-wheeler. So we gotta get like real close to the edge. Like, give you enough room.
And then some of them, when they drive close to the edge, they're actually cutting out a piece of the pavement, and you see this giant hole right there. And it's like, you just did that. Why do I have to go around it?
Yeah, I'm done with truckers. I mean, there's so many new truck drivers. That's one thing. And two, they just dominate the road. Like, they don't even want to share it. And they constantly honking the horn at you to get out there. It's just like they are bullies.
They are.
But I feel like it's even worse when they come into, like, you know how some of them have homes? Like, they bring their whole truck home.
And block up the driveways and stuff.
Block up the street. Not even the driveway. They don't park in the
neighborhoods is not that big. The streets in the neighborhood.
Yeah, and everyone parks on the street nowadays.
Oh my God, the infrastructure is so bad. They putting cracks in the roads, and they wondering, well, why is this crack here? Because you're letting the big old 18-wheelers with these big roads.
Their trucks are so heavy. They're putting cracks in the pavement.
Right?
They don't get it.
And if you try to repair it yourself, you're gonna get fined for it too.
They don't get it.
Because someone's gonna report you.
You can't fix it yourself?
No, someone will report you for it.
Even if it's by your house?
Well, it depends. Is it on your driveway or is it in the street?
The street, probably.
Yeah, the street is public property, so you'll probably get fined for it.
I was actually thinking about that because there's a hole now when I come in my neighborhood. And I'm like, I mean, it's a big, nice little hole. It was a crack, but now it's a hole. And I'm like, why is this hole here?
And the weather makes it worse.
Like, this is a brand new neighborhood. Why we got a big old hole right here as soon as you come in?
If you ever go back to science class where they show you how erosion works, how you pour water into a crack and you freeze and it expands, yeah, that's real life right there working out for you.
Yep.
And it's just like, sometimes you just think about it, it's like, we saw this in elementary school, how this stuff forms, and y'all don't want to do nothing to fix it.